Place the feather mask on the frame. Not bad. Perhaps it had been hung here. Just then I hear something move in the hallway. What's going on? I quickly remove the mask, but the shaking won't stop. Oh, would you look at that? Eventually, the vibrating stops, the hallway entrance appears, the mud wall in front of me. Whoa, seriously? Bravo! A spectacular turn of events that I never would have expected. And now it appears that we've peeled back the mask of this mansion's owner a bit. What are you talking about? No normal person would bring such a thing. A sane person would never dream of it. Oh, Bill, the owner was possessed by something. It would be appropriate to label them as paranoid. I'm almost certain of it. Possessed by what? That's what you're going to figure out. Now we shouldn't turn down an invitation. Let's go have some fun. But I still want to do the clock thing. Make our way down the extremely narrow path in the hidden entrance. It's really cramped. This tight hallway must be located between two rooms. At the end of the path, there's another door. Looks like this is our only option. How exciting. I hear something walking on the roof. What was funny is right before it showed up, I was like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. Oh dear God. Thank you for subscribing. Bitch, alright. Beyond the door was my sanity. I opened the door and I'm shocked to be looking at the front entrance of the Miroku residence. That's not good. What? Well, that's quite the surprise. Yeah, shit, it was. I don't understand what's going on. Is something like this possible? I mean, I don't believe it either, but it's actually happening. Hold on a second, keep calm, chill out, and take a look around. What I notice next is that the secret door I thought we opened earlier is now closed. Everything else seems to be the same. Why is the entrance to the secret passage closed again? I'm not sure. I have a number of half theories, but I can't say for certain. I am positive that we entered the secret passageway and opened the door. There's something happened the moment we went through the door. That thought gives me an idea. Sorry, wrong voice. Hey, we entered from the door located at the front entrance, right? So what happens if we try to leave? I see. You want to do the opposite of what we just did. Yeah, if we end up at the back end secret passage by doing that. I really did not want to think about it, but doesn't it seem like we'd be stuck in here? Yes, that would appear to be the case. We'll never know unless we try. Let's try going outside. I rush to the open door, and once going outside, I see the unchanged Morocco residence once again. It seems like we've escaped the worst possible scenario. My goodness, what a relief. Yes. Our lookout looks at the two of us and looks confused. What are you two doing? Yeah, you see? I retell what happened when we went through the secret passageway. I can't believe it. You're not pulling my leg, are you? Piecing all the information together, it seems that when you enter the secret passage, you enter a different Morocco residence. A different Morocco residence? How is it different? I'm not sure. It could be a different time situation, just some specific state. We travel to Morocco residence in a different state by entering the door. Is that what I mean? I might have packages. But not yet. Looks like we got 7 stops still. If we had come up with an explanation, the hypothesis that makes the most sense. Assuming that you're correct, how is that even possible? There are some extremely powerful curses and thoughts that sometimes cause phenomena like this. Stairs that take to the same floor, been there, or an intersection that leads to the same place, done that. These are examples I've heard from someone who actually experienced them firsthand. Me! You technically, I think, still can. But I think you have to wait till I'm done playing and go to the video that save. Woo! Congrats! These are examples I've heard from someone actually. Okay. I don't believe that at all, but I guess I have to say it's actually happening. If we're experiencing this phenomenon, then it means that there are great dangers ahead. Are you going to continue investigating? I'm fully prepared to face these dangers. I've gotten through it up until now. This is nothing. Attaboy! That's the one thing about you that I like. Alright, then let's continue our investigation. Can I do the clock thing yet? Repeatedly hurry the movement of the monster that... Oh, repeatedly. Okay. Open the glass door and card falls out. Ah! I always have silent viewers. Because I'm not popular. I lower my gaze to the writing on the card. Email sent by the devil. If you read them, you kill someone. You'll kill someone. Some murderers have mentioned this urban legend when interrogated. The motives of the murders are known as the attack claimed to be tempted by evil spirit. In some cases, the victim and the killer have never met. The only thing in common in each case was mention of the devil. No trace of these mails were found, and no one remembered the contents exactly, except the subject line. It was that ex-detective guy who told him about these cases. Bashida! Though they came from a police officer he knew. Luckily for me, this was the exact kind of case I enjoy. They're fun to work on, but I never get any compensation for it. I went and put an ad in the magazine with a warning not to open the mail, in hopes of finding someone who knew something. I got one response and met with them. My purpose then was to identify the sender. The IP address provider didn't exist, and I hit the dead end. A few months passed after I started investigating. That's when I got the mail myself on my cell, like it was coming after me. I went mad with joy when I saw devil mail in the subject line. What do you think was inside? An endless string of 4 letters, Lisa. You know, I feel like I've seen an AI with that name, but that's not important right now. Those letters sound familiar. It was a case for Mr. K. This has gotten long, so time to wrap up. But there's one more thing I'd like to mention that might be making you curious. That is, of course, who killed me. Don't be alarmed. The reason's not important, but curses have no effect on me. At any rate, the ex-detective's on the Lisa case, so focused on your own problem. Brains. GLaDOS? What? Your own problem. Best of luck to you. What's that? A card from some kind of game? Honestly, I'm not really sure. The pendulum swings without stopping. Alright, we're good. Put it in his door. Okay, so maybe the other one? That's not good. Is that a girl or a guy? The moment I enter the room, I hear something from the back. Is that a boombox? I hear the button being pressed once again. The noise from the tape stops. Taking a look, I see that there's a cassette tape in the boombox. I eject it and notice it's labeled A. Again? It's an important clue. We have to listen to it, even if you don't want to. Rewind the tape and press the play button. And immediately, a shuddering voice echoed. It hurts. Give it back, my... more screaming. A girl screaming fills the room and then it finally goes quiet. We hear silence for a bit, then... I see. Don't worry, it's just your legs. I'm knowledgeable in treatment as well, but now... The man's calm voice is cut off by the tape stopping. I double check to make the tape's done and then eject it. Ah! Damn it, you know my side gig. That was excruciating. Yeah, seriously. My schemes were buried in my ear. Why are just your legs and knowledgeable in the fields of treatment important? Think about it. The owner of the mansion, Yakumo Miroku, was aspiring to be a surgeon. Is the male voice on the tape Miroku? A fine question indeed. A doll again. I know this doll wasn't here before. I'm starting to be convinced of Rose's theory about the other Miroku residents. Taking a look at the clothes it's wearing, I can see a light stain on the abdomen. Maybe I'll give it a try. I slowly breathe out and bring my finger close to the stain in the clothes. I'm hearing what sounds like crying again, and from afar a girl's voice saying, "I'm cold, Mom." This time I hear words I can understand. Cold? Is that what she's saying? Yeah, I heard it clearly this time. Cold, Mom. Unfortunately, I don't see a heater here. If we can't do anything about it here, then we'll just have to carry her somewhere we can. Oh. Well, maybe if I give her clothes. Oh. Carry the doll? Sure. I guess I'll do it. Here we go. I decided myself and carried the doll. It feels heavier than an actual child. Careful, dolls won't help you lift them. It'll probably feel heavier than a child. Makes sense. Yeah, it definitely feels that way. I just said that. Thanks. Alright, now the question is, where should I carry it to? These are dolls, I think. I enter the bedroom, I immediately shift toward the bed. Those blankets are obviously high quality. I'm sure she won't be cold in that. Alright, there it is. I'll lay it down on the bed in the back. You move the blanket aside. As you wish. Okay, here goes. I lay the doll in the sheets and place the duvet cover over it. Now let's see how she feels. She shouldn't feel cold anymore. Let me ask her again. I put my fingertips under the blanket. I heard a crying voice again, and that voice. It's cold, Mom. It's no use, she's saying the same thing. Wait. I was overlooking something important. Mom. Huh? I think she wants a mother. Well, don't look at me. You're closer than I am, right? Well, the doll definitely isn't satisfied now. What should we do? Force her. Hey, Rose. Sorry, but can you handle this? Rose grimaces. But I have an image to uphold. Sorry, but we really don't have time to care about things like that right now. Fine, but only because you're my disciple. I know I'm the one asking you to do this, but what are we supposed to do here? Essentially, we need the doll to feel some motherly warmth. I think an imitation of breastfeeding would be best. Wait, you're going to... No, I'm not going to actually feed it. I'll just sleep next to it and lull it to sleep just like mothers do. Here, like this. Slipping under the blanket next to the doll, Rose speaks to it as she rubs its head. Oh, you must have been so scared. It's all right now. Mom's here with you. There's nothing to worry about anymore. The scary dream is over now. Hush now, go to sleep. So his last name, you named them first and last name. His name is Devlin Cade. If I consider burning the doll. I hear a clap from the mask. Okay, Kate. Rose crawls with the blanket. She's holding onto the dog mask. It just came off on its own. Maybe this means that the doll has been released from her thoughts. Now that she mentions, I remember the mask coming off on its own when I gave the doll fruit. Yeah, maybe. Oh, and there's this as well. What's this? It was wrapped around the doll's mouth. I assume it must have been used as a gag. The screams I heard in the tape replayed themselves in my head. I pick up the doll from the bed. Rose helps me, and we put it back in the living room where it was originally. So you make her cold again? That's just mean. Why? Why do you ask? I don't know. The doll vanished. I didn't want the hand towel, sorry. Dog mask. The dog mask on the frame. The door opens again. As expected. If our work theory is correct, there should be another Miroku residence ahead. That's right. Come on, let's go. I gotta trust shit. As we thought, the door in the sacred passageway connects to the front entrance of the residence. The entrance doesn't look any different aside from the passageway entrance and being closed. When I enter the room, I hear some sound of someone knocking on the front entrance door. Who's there? Is it Bon? No, he has a cell phone. Let's go check in case. Going outside. Bon is standing around being a good lookout. What, looking for something? No. Hey, did someone come by just now? The hell? What are you talking about? I mentioned the sound that I just heard. I kind of felt like someone was delivering the mail or something, so I came to check just in case. Well, obviously nobody's been here. If the knocking was that loud, then I would have heard it too. You didn't hear it? Nope. Well, considering everything else going on with this place, there must have been some sort of reason. Maybe you should just take a quick look outside. Yeah, I'll do that. Hint, hint, mail? Hint, hint, something's gonna jump out at me and make me scream? Looking around, my head bumps into something. It's a cassette tape labeled S and a sparkler. Fun shit. I understand the tape, but why is there a sparkler in here? Looking closer, I see scorch marks on the tip of the firework. Now we're gonna burn her! Now we're gonna burn her! Looks like it was lit, but the flame went out before it reached the end. Well, the obvious answer would be harassment. He probably didn't talk to his neighbors much. I see. Oh, no, not the sparkler. I'm not, but Miroku might be the pedophile. I put the tape S into the boombox. I press the play button and let out a sigh. There's a long period of idle sounds and then a scream along with the loud noise. How could you? Why? The sounds make me gnaw at my lip. I never thought it'd be so stressful just to listen to screams. The girl repeatedly screams, "Give back." I don't want to imagine what she wants back, so as soon as the scream grew distant, I hear a man's voice once again. I see. No need to worry, it's just one arm. Let's take our time and cut it while I treat it. The sound cuts off there. I think I finally understand what this man was doing to these girls. It's clear from the other tapes that he's been cutting off the hands and legs of the victims. He's even saying, while I treat it, so he's not trying to murder the girls. He has to have some objective that's making him cut off their arms and legs. I don't get it. Why the hell would anyone need to cut off arms and legs of anyone? Obviously, this isn't a question that any sane person can answer. It is met by a suffocating silence. Let's continue investigating. I get the feeling that we are approaching the answer to that question. So now that you have a PhD, what next? Oh my. I find another unfamiliar doll sitting in front of the coffee table. Here we go again. Something about this doll immediately jumps out as different. Is this one naked? This doll doesn't seem like it's wearing clothes. And just like the other dolls, there's a red stain on it. Maybe I can hear this doll's voice. I take a deep breath, move my fingers towards the stain on its back. I hear some sniffling and crying. Then I begin to hear a quiet voice. I want to go to school. They never make this easy, do they? I think the voice I heard was saying, I want to go to school, but how would I make that wish come true? I take this out and put it on the doll. I'll help. Putting clothes on the doll ends up being a lot tougher than I thought. Working together, the two of us finally managed to push the hands and legs through. My goodness, a stylist job is exhausting. This is probably tougher because the heavy doll isn't helping us at all. Good. I step back and look at how it turned out. The tick clock and silence continue to drone on and on. It's weird, nothing's happening. The school uniform's not enough. Well, we didn't take her to school. Seriously? I don't want to think about taking this doll out of here and taking it to school. The closest school is pretty far from here. Well, I'm out of ideas. It'll take me a while to come up with something else. Like Rose hasn't given up. I don't really think that Bond is going to have any ideas, but... Can I just give her socks? Fine. I'll go get Bond. Hey, Kate, sit next to her. Huh, what are you talking about, old man? Listen, just shut up and sit down. Also, I'm not Bond. From now on, you call me Mr. Bond. You got that? Say what? Though it feels ridiculous, I sit down next to the doll as Bond ordered. Alright, let's review what we learned in our history lesson last time. So when did Columbus make it to America? Cade, what's the answer? Bond pretending to be a teacher calls on me like I'm a student in his class. What the hell? Something about the ocean blue, right? 1492, right? Good, I'm glad you reviewed what you learned. Alright, next question I'll ask you. Don points at the doll and throws out a question. What year was the Emancipation and Proclamation signed? However, the doll continues to stay silent. Fine, I guess I can help keep this going for a bit. Yo, Mr. Bond, don't you think that question is too difficult for an elementary schooler? Oh, good point, my bad. You're doing a terrible job as a teacher. What'd you say? You run? There's no way to talk. That's no way to talk to your teacher. What kind of teacher calls a student a runt? Jeez. That's it. Come here, you little. Oh, want to fight, you fraud? Then the next moment. The clack sound, the doll's mask comes out. What kind of school does she go to? Hey, did you just see that? No way. All it took was a half-assed act like that. What are you talking about? That was a class lesson no matter how you slice it. I was teaching my ass off there. Oh, you know I've got a teaching license from my college days. Wouldn't trust it. Well, as it happens, you don't count. Anyway, it worked. You should show me some more gratitude. Here, there's something else on the floor. Sandal around on my feet. I see. Hard shoes. I don't know about shoes, but this mask is probably for. Yep, probably. Let's give it a try. Okay, but I want the lady back. No, I'm an LMD. This is the same as always. I wonder if the interior is the same as well. I feel like Rosé was trying to imply something with those words. Let's just be careful and move forward. Oh, lucky blood! I was able to see your past, but I immediately noticed something strange. Hey, is this... Yep. The walls are covered in red streaks that look like someone was cleaning off a brush. Is it blood? Looks like it. This seems like a situation that calls for your special abilities. Right. I had just finished adjusting my breathing, so I reached toward a section of bloodstains. A scream streaks down directly above our heads. It's even more high-pitched than the one in the entrance and hits me like a lightning bolt. My vision immediately goes white and all of my strength hangs from my limbs. I have to. I have to move immediately or I'll die, but do I still have the strength to escape? Uh-oh. Oh, it begins. It begins. What should I do? Nope, wrong. We're gonna die. No, I have not heard that joke, but... Oh, I knew it was false on the floor, goddammit. Why did I never go with gut instincts? Oh. I'm a horrible person when it comes to gut instincts, let me tell you something. No, I don't have enough strength to escape. Then I should choose something that will let me stall death for even a second longer. I hold my breath and fall on the top of the big blood stain. then. Is this the memory from the blood? My blood memory activates. The screaming voice disappears and I hear the high-pitched cry of a bird that sounds like it's communicating with others. I didn't crack my— that was my shoulder. Was that a crane cry? That's my back. The friendly cranes were calling out to each other, and that's the clue to stop this sound. Then what should I do? Nope. Rose, you gotta scream. If you can find one that does mobile massage and who can come to you, someone like myself, even though obviously I can't, that would be your safest bet because they're not having multiple people coming through a thing. If not, find a clinic that's limiting or a person who only has like one client in a room, not like a big, so don't like go to Massage Envy or something. Find like a solo person. Hey, Rose! I tell Rose to scream through gestures. Scream! Pretend you're a bird and scream! It looks like my message gets through because Rose is back and screams. However, I can't hear it at all. Damn it, I guess this is it! My spirit turns to resignation and then my consciousness leaves me. Same as me. That's all I hear as I slip into darkness.